Pauline here. I just wanted to show you a little box that I've made to go on our Christmas table in the morning. It's just a little name place that I would like to make and show you. It's the same as our flip out box, but it's just of a smaller dimension. It's 2 inches by 3 inches. Isn't it cute? So it's just a tiny little box with a belly band that fits around it. If I can get it back on. Yes, it goes back on. There we go. It just slides in, and the what do you call it? That tag bit. I should have had this out before. Comes from the holiday tag set, and I've just used that there, and then written our names inside. This is one's for my daughter, and I'm going to make one for my husband now. So our pieces of cardstock that we need are: the base is 5 by 6 inches, and we're going to score it at 1/2 inch and 1.5 inches on all 4 sides. Our lid, which is in the White Pines Band T, is 4 inches by 6.5 inches, and we'll score it on this side here. We're going to score it at 1.5 on either 1.5 inch and then 1.5 inches on either end, and then we're going to turn it and we're going to score it at 1 and 3 inches. I've also cut a little belly band which is 6 3/4 inches long by 3/4 inch wide, and there's just a 1/4 inch strip to put down the center, just to, you know, give it that little bit of a added look. It's stamped in cranberry, and when it dries it will actually go the same color, so it just looks a bit bright at the moment. So let's get started. Now with the scoreboard, we will start with the base, and do excuse my squeaky chair. We are going to score at 1/2 inch and 1.5 inches on all 4 sides. So it's just a simple tiny little box. It's just the same as the other one. I said I was going to show you different sizes. So yeah, so here's this one. Yesterday we had one of our great big craft days, and boy was it absolutely fantastic. Right, so this one here gets scored at 1/2 inch and 1.5, and then we're going to turn it right around and score it at 1/2 inch and 1.5. We're going to turn it to the short end, which is a 4 inch end, and score it at 1 inch and 3 inches. And then we are going to place that into our, well, we might actually burnish and fold. What did I do with that? There it is. Burnish and fold all our lines, and then we'll cut it in half. So it's 6.5 inches long, so we'll be cutting it at 3 1/4 inches, and that will give us our lid. So we'll cut it at 3 1/4 inches, and that gives us our 2 lid pieces, and they're already done and scored, which is good. So now we will burnish and fold all of this one. Now this is Colonial White. I think I told you that. Oh well. Yes, as I was saying, our big 12-hour day yesterday was absolutely fantastic. Lots of happy people, I think, that came along. Happy ladies. So yeah. Our next one's in January, not July. God, I've lost the plot. So we're just going to cut up and up here. We're going to take a little snip there. Cut that bit off. Cut a wedge out of here, and a little wedge there. There we are, and that's what it's going to look like. So we'll do that on the other side. So cut up first, cut a little wedge, cut a wedge from here, a wedge from there, and snip that off there, and snip that off. So there we are. That's our end done. Let's get, it doesn't take long to make. I just like to make it with the double fold at the top. It just gives for a sturdier little box. Off we come. And I always like it that the flaps go to the inside on the long section. It isn't a necessity, but because it's a smaller box, it will need that that little bit. There we go, so that's all that done. I'll just clean up the scraps, I don't like them lying around. Now, we'll put this together first. So you just want to take your tape runner or glue. I'll just use this today. And we're going to just glue that together. Oh, I know what I should have done. Should have glued this end down first, because they're just there for stability, they're not there to hold the flaps down. So if I fold them down first, then they're out of the way. So put them together. That was a bit crooked. Oh, it's hard to see. Yep, look like I've been drinking again. Oh, well. There we go, so there's the base of the box all made up and ready to go. Now for the little lids. These are actually going to be really hard to see, but you'll see once I've cut it how to get it done. So cut that into our little wedge, cut that up there. This is the same little box I made from Crafty Caroline. I've just made it smaller, that's all. And I really, really like it. I think it's just such a sweet little box. Cut that one up. Across. Oh, that's not real good. There we go, so there it is there. Cut the other one and then we'll get the trimmer in. Or if you're feeling brave, use a pair of scissors, because it is a smaller version. There we go. Oh, it's hard to see in this light, it's quite late. I just thought they'd be pretty sitting on the table and have a nice little gift inside, chocolates or something really special. So we might, I'll be brave and I'll get bigger scissors, right. So we're going to leave, just cut from this point down. So from that point, actually if I swing back and fold it, see where the fold is, we're going to come from about there to there, so that we've got that nice little lip there, that little piece there, so that it fits over better. If it's too sharp, then it's not going to work. So remember, from the point to there, so we've got that bit there, mark it backwards. From there to there, so we've still got that same thing there happening. You can do it on the yep, I can't think what it's called, the trimmer. That'll be it. There's one. Oh, I should have done the other one. Oh well, we have numpty moments. Gosh, that stuff rubs off. It's always, it forgives me all the time. There we are. And then we'll put a bit of glue on the base of here. And then we'll slide that onto the box like so. And then we'll rub that down flat. I think I might need to trim that. Perfect. There we go, so there's our first half done. So now, numpty moment, don't have one. Don't do with that. Don't know where it is. the excess on here. Bring those up to match the side. Add a bit of glue across this bit. Put it on, put your box in on upside down. Push it in firmly, then attach. Ta-da! And there it is, all done. And then those little bits just fold and overlap each other. And here is our little bit now. But I think I'll lay it down, our little belly band, and pinch the first bit, and bring it up and around. Pinch the next bit, bring it up, pinch, and pinch. Take it off, and give it a little bit of using the bone folder to just sharpen up those little lines. And then there it is. So what we'll do is we'll add some adhesive to this end and adhesive to this end. So they're the opposites. One's underneath and one's on top. Place a little box back in the middle. Lay that one down and then put that one on the top. Now it needs to be tight but enough that it's going to move backwards and forwards. And I wish I hadn't done that. Oh, gosh, come on. There we go. Right, then I'll just take my little name tag. Oh, I've got this in the wrong spot. Oh well, do you know what I'll do? Put it on upside down. It don't matter none. I should have been more careful where I was putting it. Come on, come on. There we go. I've got one pussycat outside the door meowing to get in. That's not going to happen. So, and that will fit just there. So I'll just add some adhesive to the middle of the name. And place that in the centre. Like so. Rub it on. And there we have it. Our little box. No, I forgot to put the other bit on. What a numpty. Gosh, I don't know. Just add a little bit of, gosh, I don't know. A little bit of tape all the way around this. I will start this one here and pinch and fold it all the way around so that it ends back up in the middle and is attached. And then put the name back on. Gosh, I will get there in a minute. There we go, that's better. There we go, so that just moves backwards and forwards now. And there I have it. 2 little place name settings for Christmas breakfast. Ka-ching! Hope you enjoyed this little project. Till next time, keep on creating. Bye for now.